I would like to hear from the guys. I have a question. Why is it that men are losing interest in forming a relationship? Not all men, believe me, there are still men getting into relationships, but the number of relationships is declining. 30% of Americans will never marry, and 30% are currently single. Like, that is just a trend that has started decades ago. And since women usually want a relationship and men don't, I think it has to do with the men. So I would like to hear from the men. And especially because we also know that when it comes to online dating, especially, or just in general, and even in my escort business, men will pay for sex. Men want sex. Yet, they're not going to have a lot of sex if they're single because we know that the best way to get sex is to be in a relationship. Now, some of you can be in a relationship and go, I hardly ever get laid. You're getting laid more than someone who's single, okay? So the question is, if men want sex and a relationship is the best way to get it, is strategically, why are more men choosing to not be in a relationship? Okay, this is what is really intriguing from a social standpoint. And it's also intriguing, not just as a social trend, but also from just my own personal life and people that I know. I think it also has to do with men wanting to feel like they can be the provider, and with more women than men graduating from college, women starting to out earn men, women wanting to wait longer to get married, and men not making as much money as they used to. I'm talking about general trends. I think these are all discouraging relationships. By the time women decide they want to get into a relationship, they're usually in their early 30s. And by then, the men in their mid 30s have already advanced their careers and they can go younger, which is what they will do. When it comes to women my age, I think a lot of men have been plundered by their ex wives, and they're saying, I will never get married again. I don't want to lose half of my business again and half of my money to some woman who is going to get all the benefits. I I would rather not have a regular supply of sex. I don't want to be plundered. I don't want to be trapped. That's what I think men are thinking. But I don't know. I would love to hear from you. Um, I'm a single woman, and I would say that only because I'm an escort, I get as much sex now as I did when I was married. But if I weren't an escort, I would be pretty much sexless, you know? Um, and the quality of the sex is definitely better in a relationship. So if people like sex, why don't they want to be in a relationship? What is so horrible about a relationship? What is it that women should learn? What is it that women need to learn? Uh, what is it that makes it unappealing to you men? I would love to hear from you.